Today we're going to look at how estimations can help us understand the reasonableness of an answer. It's important to make an estimate before you solve any kind of problem because you want to see, is my answer reasonable? Does this make sense? Well, in third grade, we learned how to round, and we're going to build upon that with our work today. So we're going to take a look at this word problem here. It says, on average, the Smith family opens the door of their refrigerator 32 times each day. There are 31 days in May. About how many times is the refrigerator door opened in May? I'm going to read this problem again in my head, and I'd like you to do the same because I want you to read this problem and interpret it. Think about how would you solve this? Okay. So I read this again and I'm thinking, well, if they open the refrigerator 32 times every day and there's 31 days in May, I think that I would multiply 32 times 31 to get how many times they've opened the refrigerator door in May. So I'm just going to write out that equation. So it would be 32 times 31. So I'm going to put that here. So I'm going to use an estimate both to check the reasonableness of my answer, and an estimate can be a quick way to solve it mentally. So thinking about these two numbers, I know that 32 would round to 30, okay? It's closer to 30 than it is to the next 10, which is 40. So I'm going to round 32 to 30, okay? So now I'm looking at my next number of 31. Let's move this over here. 31 is between 30 and 40, but it's also closer to 30. So here I have my new equation that I'm going to make an estimate with. 30 times 30. Well, what we used yesterday in our lesson should help us because I know that 30 is the same as 3 tens. So I'm going to use the basic math fact of 3 times 3, or I could do 3 tens times 30. And I know that 3 tens times 30 would be 90 tens. And in this case, I know that 90 tens is the same as 900. So here I have my estimation equation. So I can say that the Smith family opened the refrigerator door about 900 times in the month of May.